Howdy guys, Rex here. Today we're going to do a test and comparison between the HESCO SAPI CUT multi-curve torso plate 4400 SAMC-M and the RTS Tactical Ceramic Level 4 Rifle Protection Plate insert. Both of these plates are rated NIJ 0101.06 Level 4. The test equipment for this review will be the IWI Galil Ace 5.56mm with a 16-inch barrel. We're shooting Fiocchi 77 grain Sierra Match Kings with a muzzle velocity of 2,750 feet per second and a muzzle energy of 1,290 foot-pounds. And we also have the Trijicon TA31 ACSS scope mounted on here. Although the testing was quite short range, we did 20 rounds per plate. We did one shot per plate at 30 meters and then did a post inspection. Then we followed up with 5 more shots on each plate at 15 meters with inspection. And then we finished off 14 shots at 10 meters per plate, followed by a final inspection.
So which one feels heavier?
Maybe this one, but I'm right-handed.
Sure. And this one is definitely thinner. This one's a little thicker, but this one is not heavier than this one for sure. We'll have you turn that way one time. There we go. Here, I'll take your cigarette for 1 second.
So for the first part of the test, we shot one round at 30 meters. Again, the 77 grain Sierra Match Kings at 2,700 feet a second. And we placed the round slightly out to the side so we could save the center for the rest of the testing to see which one would give out first.
Let's go see what happened.
How's the backside look? A little bit of a lump there. Okay, let's take a close up from the side here. Turn it around again. Okay, let's set it next to this one. Take a look at the backside. Okay, got less deformation on this one. The backside. Let's get a little closer and put a few more rounds into it and see how long they last. All right.
And upon inspection, you can see that the RTS did have quite a bit more bulge than did the HESCO. However, neither plate was compromised with the first shot. And so we proceeded to the second part of the test, which was 5 shots at 15 meters, getting a bit closer, having the distance.
I'll show the bottom side. You still don't got anything coming through. So here's the layers. There's 5 more rounds on this. We got is it coming through yet? Does it look like it? Kinda?
Yeah, almost.
Yep. Looks like it tore. It doesn't look like it
Penetrated though.
Okay, flip her over. Oh, it actually came through on that one. Huh. Interesting. Not what I would have expected from the very first shot based on the deformation, but she came through on the back.
The RTS was still bulged and you could see the label starting to rip. But I think it was the elasticity of the polyurea was what probably kept a lot of those bullet fragments from getting all the way through, and maybe the enhanced thickness. For the remainder portion of the test, we closed in to 10 meters, basically point blank range with the rifle, and we did 14 shots per plate, followed up, all kind of centered on the general center mass of the plate, and to see which one would give out first. And upon inspection of that, we saw that the RTS Tactical, again, it was very deformed on the back side, but the HESCO actually had quite a few bullet holes all the way through it, and it did not actually stop the projectiles after the first 5 to 6 shots. As best as I can tell from a field observation, it appears that the thicker design of the RTS Tactical is actually a little bit lighter than the HESCO. The RTS being thicker is a little bit lighter. So the RTS Tactical being a little bit thicker seemed to stop the bullets quite a bit better, as there was actually no full bullet fragments that came through. The sticker on the back did tear. You could see that how elastic the polyurea actually is. Polyurea is a very interesting substance. If you want to study it, here's the chemical formula for a little bit of science for you guys. But polyurea can actually be a pretty strong stuff. It can have like 40 megapascals or 6,000 psi tensile strength and over 500% elongation, making it a very, very good tough coating for this application. Now, I would imagine that if you didn't have anything hard in there, this was, I mean, being as elastic as it is, this would break a rib if you would get hit with a rifle at point blank range, right? Because of the amount of stretch that it took to tear that label. You'll see this a lot in large game animals where the bullet has enough terminal energy to make it all the way through the internal body cavity of the animal, but not quite enough to make it out the back side of the skin. That's very, very common. The skin is actually very tough. Once that projectile slows down and opens up and expands a little bit, it will often be caught in the skin on the back side. So that's kind of what I'm guessing happened with the RTS Tactical with the polyurea finish, is why we didn't have any bullet fragmentation make it to the other side. But you can see that there was definitely some stretching there. You can see that the Cordura nylon fabric wrap actually was compromised relatively early in the testing, and the bullets were able to actually get all the way through, and it was able to blow a hole, and the material was completely removed from that void. As we talked about earlier, nature abhors a void, right? And so some of the materials, if it's able to be contained in a different coating like polyurea, seem to have been held into place, and maybe that's what added to the continued ballistic protection, was the elasticity of the coating. And of course, there are different designs. If you look on end here, from what you can see, they're a totally different type of ceramic coating. I'm not sure what their proprietary process is, but I do know what the end result was. The RTS is slightly thicker, but it is considerably lighter, and it did offer superior ballistic protection with the ammunition used at the ranges that we shot. Now, of course, if you vary the methods and materials, you may come up with different results. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick field review, and we appreciate your commentaries below.
Sure.
So which plate would you grab?
The RTS one.
How come?
That didn't let bullets go through it.
Yeah, pretty simple test, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Rock and roll. Thanks for the help, dude.